Hi guys, welcome back to YouTube channel Chemistry Live UG and PG. So today we are going to talk about separation of amino acids using paper chromatography. So this will be highly useful for BSc and MSc chemistry students under CBCS syllabus. So I have a simple message for you guys. Always think for innovation, always be creative, learn smartly everywhere, anytime and help to learn others. So there is a disclaimer about this experiment. So in this experiment, approximate data are used to give a flavor about the real experiment, calculation part and conclusion and better understanding about the experiment to the students. So if you carry out your own experiment, you will get your own original data for your experiment and it may happen that results may vary from person to person. The aim of the experiment is the separation of amino acids using paper chromatography. So what are the apparatus required? Beaker or chromatography chamber, glass plate with covering the beaker, Wattman filter paper, fine capillary. Chemicals required: glutamic acid, lysine, these two are amino acids. Then we need solvent as butanol, acetic acid and water and mixture of amino acids, water and ethanol and ninhydrin solution in acetone. So what is the basic principle or theory behind this paper chromatography? So paper chromatography is a simple method for separation of mixture of compounds may be colored or colorless on the basis of different rates of migration across a sheet of paper. So in paper chromatography, the adsorption column is the filter paper. So when the filter paper containing the mixture of compounds is placed in solvent chamber, the compound will move along with the solvent in upward direction due to capillary action of the solvent. The compound of mixture will be separated due to different rates of movement for different substances. If compounds are colored, distinct spots are observed. If compounds are colorless, the locating agents or staining agents must be used depending upon the compound. So what are the steps for paper chromatography? It consists of 6 steps: preparation of stationary phase, spotting of sample, preparation of mobile phase, placing the paper into chromatographic chamber, developing the chromatogram and analysis of the chromatogram. First step is preparation of mobile phase. So a mixture of butanol, acetic acid and water was prepared. Then preparation of staining agent. Ninhydrin solution was prepared by dissolving 300 mg of ninhydrin in 100 ml of acetone. So then is preparation of a stationary phase. The stationary phase is paper. So Wattman filter paper was cut into a sheet of paper of size 20 cm into 5 cm. A horizontal line was drawn on it with a pencil at a distance about 2 to 3 cm from one end, and a dot mark was given at the middle of the line and was encircled. Then application of sample onto the paper. The mixture of amino acids prepared with water and ethanol solvent mixture in a watch glass and fine capillary tube was dipped in the solution and spotted on the mark of the paper and dried in oven for 5 minutes. Then development of paper chromatogram. A tall beaker with cover was taken as chromatogram chamber. To that 25 ml of solvent mobile phase was added. Then watch glass was used to cover chromatogram chamber to prevent evaporation. The spotted paper was dipped in the solvent mixture of beaker carefully so that the spotted mark remains just above the level of solvent and sides of the beaker does not touch the paper. The beaker with spotted paper was covered with watch glass and allowed the solution to rise above by capillary action. So after 5 to 30 minutes, once the solvent front reached the top of the paper was removed and marked the position of solvent front by pencil and dried in oven. Then detection of spot. The dried paper was taken away from oven and the paper was dipped in ninhydrin solution. Then the paper was dried at least for 100 degrees Celsius until the bluish purple spots are appeared. Then the distance of the solvent front and distance from baseline to bluish purple spots was measured. The same procedure may be repeated for 2 to 3 times for better separation. So here you can see in the picture, so this is the baseline where at the middle of this paper we have spotted and circled as, and here the compound were spotted, and when we move allow to move these compounds with the solvent, so compound A and B travel up to this distance and this is the solvent front, so up to 14 cm. the solvent has traveled, and compound A has traveled around 4 cm, and compound B has traveled around 10 cm from baseline. So if we spot colored compound, so you can see here how far the colored compounds traveled, and we have to note down the distance of traveled by the amino acids. Like glutamic acid have traveled 0.1 cm from baseline, and lysine have traveled 0.2 cm from baseline, and the distance traveled by the solvent front 10 cm. So we can calculate the RF value. So how to calculate RF? So first we have to know what is RF. So RF is the retention factor, which is the measure of position of particular compound in a chromatographic separation. So what is RF? The formula is distance traveled by the compound divided by distance traveled by the solvent. So RF for glutamic acid found to be 0.1 by 10, 0.01, and RF for lysine will be 0.2 by 10, 0.02. And in literature it is reported for aspartic acid, RF value was found to be 0.13. So in conclusion, the RF values for two different amino acids in the mixture was found to be 0.01 and 0.02 respectively. So I will be happy if you guys subscribe to our channel Chemistry Live UG and PG. So this is also available in the website www.chemistryliveugpg.com. So this is a simple step towards e-learning, making life better. Thank you all for learning.